Hello friends, today we do the experiment on balancing of rotating masses acting on different planes. So this is the apparatus which is used for the experimentation of balancing of rotating masses. So you can see here it is a motor attached with this belt and pulley system, and this is a shaft which is directly attached to the motor. So here we have attached 4 masses in symmetric, 2 masses in opposite direction and 2 masses in the forward direction. So now in this condition the system is completely balanced. So you can see that when we start the apparatus, the system has no vibrations. Therefore all of you can see that when the system is completely balanced, आवाज आ रही है दोबारा वो ड्रिल मार दो. Today we do the experiment of balancing of rotating masses acting on different planes. As you all of know, for the operator for us, this balancing of rotating masses is this is the apparatus. To start the experiment, first we learn how we solve the problem of balancing of rotating masses. Suppose we are having 3 masses, mass B, C and D, which we are knowing the magnitude of mass B, C and D, and the radius of mass B, C and D is also known, and we have to apply a balancing mass MA on the same shaft so that the system will be in complete balance. And it is given that the masses are at a equidistance from the shaft. That means the radial distance. That means the radial distance from the shaft of each plane is 600. That means plane A, plane B, plane C and plane D. All the planes are equidistant. That means 600 millimeter apart from A to B, B to C and C to D. So what we will do? We will form a table in which plane A, B, C and D are written. We know the mass of plane A is unknown and the mass of plane B is given 10 kg, mass of plane C is 5 kg and mass of plane D at 4 kg. The radius in which these masses revolve is 0.1, 0.125, 0.2 and 0.15 is given. So the centrifugal force will be mr omega square, but in table we divide by omega square because when we balance the forces, so omega is the constant because shaft is rotating with the same speed. So we can divide by omega. So it will be, force will be m into r. So multiply that mass column and corresponding radius column, you will get the corresponding force in the plane. So 0.1 ma is the force acting on the plane A, 1.25 is the force acting on the plane B, 1 is the force acting on the plane C, and 0.6 is the force acting on the plane D. And after that we know that the distance of each plane B, C, D is 600 millimeter from plane A, but the distance of plane A is itself is 0 because it is the reference plane. So it is kept 0 because plane A is the reference plane. So the distance of plane B is 0.6, plane C is 1.2 and plane D is 1.8 from plane A. So when we take the moment about plane A, so m into r into L is the couple. M into r into L is the couple because m into r is the force multiplied by the distance from the reference plane will give you the couple. So we will get the couple of mass A is 0, couple of mass B is 0.6, couple of mass C is 1.2 and couple of mass D is 1.0. So this is the couple. So these are the distance of the reference masses from reference plane, and these are the couple values of the masses from the reference plane. Now from column 4 and 6, you can see that in column 6 there is no unknown, and we can, the couple of mass A is 0 and couple of mass B is 7.75, couple of mass C is 1.2 and couple of mass D is 1.08. Here it is not given the specified angle of any masses in the plane. So we can assume that mass B is in horizontal plane. So we kept we draw the first couple polygon, mass B is 0.75, and take the arc of mass C and mass D. When you cut it, so you will get the mass couple of C and couple of D. From here you can draw the, from the couple diagram, take a line parallel to OC dash and draw in the configuration diagram. So you will get the direction of mass C. This line will be parallel to this, will give you the mass of couple C direction. From you can measure it the angle of theta C. Clear? And you can draw B dash C dash parallel to this. You can find the angle theta D. So in our experimental system, where we have to apply the mass C and D, it is known. Now the angle of A is only unknown. So what we do, we will draw a force polygon. Since we have assumed that the mass of B is horizontal, so we draw a force diagram 1.25. This is the force of B. So 1.25 horizontal we draw P. Okay. From here we know the direction of C is that, and we know the direction movement of couple C is 1. So here draw 1 parallel to this line, parallel to the configuration line C, and parallel to the configuration line of D, draw a line CD equal to 0.6, which is the couple of the force of the this D plane. So here it comes to a D point, but this figure is not close. So join D to O, which is the direction of force of mass A. So 0.1, this will be 0.1 MA, and convert it into the original unit and draw OD parallel to here, this MA. So you will get the angle of theta A. Now you are able to find out the theta A, theta B, theta C, etc. All are known, and by measuring this and converting into suitable scale, you will also able to find the mass MA. So this problem can be solved. Now the system is completely balanced because all are known. Now come to the experimental. In this experiment, we have already pre-arranged the system for the simplicity of the solution. Suppose this is mass A, B, C, D. You can see with the symmetric that mass A and D are in the same direction, mass A and D are in the same direction, and mass B and C are in the opposite direction. So all the forces will be balanced. That means MA plus MD equal to MB plus MC, and if you take couple at any point, this will give you the couple balance also. So that's why when you run this system, the system will be completely balanced and it will be creating no noise. If there is any noise in the system, then system will be unbalanced. But if there is no noise in the system, system is completely balanced. So from this arrangement you can see that there is no noise. That means our system is completely balanced. But now if we change the angular position or mass of any of this mass, then the system will be unbalanced because the force will not be balanced and couple will also be not balanced. This will create a vibration in the system and the system will be unbalanced. This way this experiment is completed. Thank you.